We got London on the track. I'm in London, got my people in London.
30 in my body, buzzing, yeah. Chopper on me, yeah, it's buzzing, yeah. You ain't talking money, no discussion, yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm on the door a little bit to my channel, Sloan's World. How are y'all doing today? So this just hit the news. Well, it's been news for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks? A week? I don't really know. Like a week and a half. About Jada Pinkett Smith having a so-called affair with August Alsina, and that Will, her husband, gave August permission for August and Jada's relationship, I guess, for him to have whatever. And we've been waiting on this red table talk because Jada said that she was going to come out and talk about it because Will denied it and was like, no, I never gave permission. And it just finally came out. And so I just watched a video on it, and the gist of it is Jada said that Will and her were separated, and this was about 4.5 years ago. They had separated, and she thought Will was never going to talk to her again, and they were just going to get divorced and it's going to be indefinite. And so it's in the article, it says that Jaden introduced August Alsina, her son, Jaden Smith, her son, introduced August Alsina to Jada Pinkett Smith. And so that's when they kind of like started their, I guess, little romance after her and Will had separated. And August tried to say that in his interview that he did, said that, oh, well, Will gave me his blessing to have a relationship with Jada. And Jada completely debunked that on her Red Table Talk. She said that the only person who could give August permission to have a relationship with Jada is Jada herself. So it's try to call it an entanglement that she had, and Will was like an entanglement, like it's a relationship. Like, August Alsina, he's 27 years old, and the one song that I remember him doing a lot was like, I love this shit. There's one song that I remember. Song Cry, Do You Mind, Hold You Down. I mean, he's had a few relevant songs, but this was like 2015, 2014. So he hasn't been as relevant as he could be. And so I think that may or may not, I don't know, I'm speculating here. It may have something to do with the reason why he said, oh, Will gave his permission and stuff like that. Maybe to try and boost himself up a little bit more and make him try and make himself seem more relevant, because now this is like trending topic. Like this is #1 on Twitter right now, all this going on, the Red Table Talk. And so I think he may have used it as a little bit of publicity to get himself back up there, but what celebrity hasn't? But it's crazy. I thought when Will said no, I never gave him permission, because in the beginning of it, Jada's rep, it says Jada's rep denounced the claim, saying it was absolutely not true. And well, she said it was true. She said they had a relationship while her and Will were separated. And it's like crazy to think, because like Will Smith and Jada, they always said, you know, that J. Cole song, you want that Will and that Jada love. I mean, and it's like, it seems like their relationship is just not as happy as you like think it's supposed to. I think it is. And I guess she said that I guess after her and Will got back together, maybe I think she tried to become friends with August, and August was like completely cut her off and said that he didn't want anything else to do with her. And she said she completely understood that, because I think August wanted more in the relationship probably, and she was like, she said that she realized that she was too codependent on Will to leave him, so they stayed together. Which, I mean, is understandable, even though that person, for what, they've been married since 1997, so that's what, 23 years? So, I mean, it can be difficult to separate yourself from that person like that. And then, let's go look at some of the Twitter feeds, see what people are saying. I think there's some memes out there that are probably a little funny. People are talking about the times when Will had cheated on Jada, about Charlize Theron and Margot Robbie. Wasn't enough payback, because Will has cheated too in the past. So it's just one of those things. It's like, okay, Will's cheated in the past, and at least they were separated. Jada and Will were separated at this time. I don't know if she's done anything in her past. I don't think she has, but at least Will and Jada were separated at this time, and Jada had a relationship with August. But whenever Will had other relationships with other women, they weren't separated and they were still together. So I think there's people on here bashing Jada and being like, well, you cheated and you did this, but no one really has bashed Will ever for much of the stuff that he's done because of the differences in gender, so people just aren't, I guess, heckling him as bad. There's a meme that says, what's your favorite month? Jada, August. People are mean. It hasn't even been that long. It said Jada is manifesting Will's forgiveness after summoning Tupac's ghost for healing and entanglement purposes. In the video, I will say Will looked like he was, I don't know, he did not look comfortable at all having this conversation. And I mean, it's understandable and everything. It's just he seemed very, like, he did not want to be sitting there at the red table talk having that conversation. He did not want to address it that much. During the video, Jada talked about how August was going through some like mental issues, I guess, and so she was also trying to help him and also herself get through some like mental issues and things like that. And so I think that's why he wanted her and him to like stay together for so long, but she had her dependency on Will. I don't know if they had a thing whenever they were separated or whether or not that they could see other people at that point in time, but Will seemed really hurt by everything that was going on, but I'm sure Jada was hurt by all the time that he cheated on her. So I don't know, both of them are in the fault at this point, but I didn't think that it was true what happened with August Alsina, because he just doesn't seem like the person. I mean, like when I think about Will, someone being like going from Will Smith and August Alsina, not trying to like, I feel like they're both on like two different levels. Like they're both like talented people, but I just feel like they're on two different levels for like a woman to like go through. And so it was just interesting to see and be like August Alsina, and I'm like, that isn't like, I don't even see that happening. Like I understand that there was like a family friend, but like people really didn't like see that going on, and then now she's confirming it, and it's just, oh, it's crazy. And people are talking about Future, because Future's all the people that Future has been with and cheated on with Sierra with, and all his other girlfriends that he's had. And people are taking her saying entanglement into a whole nother thing instead of Will saying it's a relationship. That's a whole other thing. It wasn't entanglement, it was they all had a whole relationship. Also that. But I mean, I don't know what she's gonna do. This might honestly, having this come out in the publicity like this, might honestly tarnish their Will and Jada's relationship more than probably what they've already, the separation that they has already like been through. So, and August Alsina said, I could die today knowing that I love Jada deeply, and Jada was just like, oh, it's an entanglement. She was not into him as much as he was into her, and so that was, I understand why he said he wanted to cut her off completely. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I think that this was opening an old wound for Jada and Will, and may turn into another downfall in their relationship. I hope it doesn't. They discussed it on Red Table Talk, but I hope they discuss it in privately of themselves and like aren't looking at like all the social media back feed on it. I think it's gonna affect the kids. It might affect the kids a lot. Willow, Jaden, and Trey, it might affect them pretty bad. All this publicity coming out about your parents and that, I don't know. I'm sure they knew about the relationship, but just like now social media's reaction to everything is just gonna like take it one step further or 10 steps further for the worse. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I will comment more under the video. If some more stuff comes up, I will leave the link to the video that I watched, an article in the description. But August Alsina, I mean, he's fine. It's just from Will to August Alsina. They're both very talented. It's just, I feel like it's hard to, but I mean, you fall in love with who you fall in love with, so it is what it is. But I hope you guys liked the video. I was gonna post another video today, but I guess that'll be in a stash for a little bit. But I love you guys. Like, subscribe, comment y'all's reaction to this, if y'all have any concerns or if I missed anything or whatever. If I missed anything or something else that you want me to address about it, let me know in the comments below. But I love you guys. Bye.
Whoa, I'm not where I need to be. Come take what you need from me. Keep my thoughts in secrecy. You don't know what that means to me. Everybody got their low points. Feel like everyone needs to bleed. I don't have no reasoning. Someone come and set me free. We can leave the past behind us. Plus, we don't gotta be a minus love. We can leave the past behind us.